All righty, we want to welcome you guys to the Wednesday night overview. For those of you that I have not previously met, my name is Todd Strand, and tonight we also have my beautiful wife, Miss Gina Strand. Hey, Gina.
Hi, everyone.
And guys, tonight we're going to show you guys something that's brand new, something that's never been done in the travel industry before. And again, I believe that documentation beats conversation. We're going to validate all of those statements throughout the presentation tonight. But guys, we make no mistake. We're going into the single largest industry in the world, travel. We're bringing a brand new model to that industry. It's one that is absolutely exploding all over the world. We've spread to 67 countries. Over 8,000 customers joined last month alone. We are doubling in size every 8 to 12 months, and we are exploding for a reason. And again, we're going to document everything tonight. You're going to see that we're bringing a new model, showing consumers how to do the one thing they've always wanted to do, but at a price they never knew was possible. And again, we'll do all of that. We're going to do it all the next 35 minutes or so. But what I'd like to do first and foremost is turn this over to my beautiful wife and have her just kind of maybe share with all of you how this whole journey began for us.
I would love to, and thank you, Todd. And hello to all of our guests tonight. We are super excited to be here with you. But this whole thing started kind of as a fluke for Todd and I. We have a daughter who got a Division I softball scholarship to play softball back in Illinois. Well, with us living in Southern California, as we were traveling around the country watching her play softball, it started getting quite expensive. We were living in hotels and renting lots of cars. So we were looking for ways that we could save money on travel. Well, Mr. David Hart is a friend of ours, and we've known him for many, many years. And he told Todd that we had to try his new travel product where people could book hotels at better than travel agent rates. So we decided to give it a try. And sure enough, we started saving 40%, 50%, and even sometimes 70% off on hotels. So as we started sharing that with other parents on the team, and we were asking what they were paying, they said, how can I get that rate? So we continued to share our story with other sports parents and friends and family. And as we shared our story, our team spread. We only knew one person outside the United States before joining Travorium, and she lives in Canada. But as we shared our story, it spread to over 60 countries. Well, as you can imagine, as our team grew and spread, so did our income. And our income 10 times what I was making at my corporate job of 20 years. So I was able to walk away from that job 3 years ago, super excited. I get to spend every day working next to my husband, and we travel around the world showing other families how they can do the same thing. Now, the name of our company is Travorium, and we are a better life company. We have just entered into our 13th year in business. We are debt-free and paid millions and millions of dollars in commissions. Mr. and Mrs. David and Adele Hart that you see there on the screen, they are our founder and CEO of the company. We have a corporate office in Temecula, California. We also have a corporate presence in Madrid, Spain, and also Almaty, Kazakhstan. Now, our company is in 60 plus countries and 6 plus continents, and we have multiple languages in customer service. Travel is the single largest industry in the world. And according to Bloomberg magazine, travel is a $10 trillion industry. That is a mouthful. $10 trillion industry, and it is estimated to reach 15.5 trillion by 2033. Travel is easy to explain, and it is the business of dreams for everyone. I'm going to pass it on over to my husband, who he's going to dive in and tell you about our amazing product.
Yeah, and Gina, I want to back up there for a moment because I want to focus on that for a second. So travel is a $10 trillion industry, which makes it currently twice the size as the oil industry. Now, guys, we have 3 aircraft carriers right now in the Middle East to protect the oil. I mean, oil generates 4.7 trillion a year. It's a massive industry. We all know that. Travel is twice the size, and it's growing at a rate of 50%. It's going to hit 15 trillion in the next 8 years. That means that travel is going to grow by 5 trillion. The entire oil industry only does 4.7 trillion, and travel is going to grow by more than 5 trillion in just the next 8 to 9 years. Nothing comes close to the size and magnitude of this industry. Why? It's the one thing everybody wants to do. And for everybody that's here tonight, you can do your own market research. You can go out and ask people this question. Go out, do me a favor, go out and ask 20 people the question. Do you like to travel? Half of them will correct you. Oh no, we don't like to travel. We love to travel. They use the L word. We love to travel. We live to travel. This is the stuff of passion, the stuff of dreams. You can ask people, hey, tell me about your bucket list. You know, the list of things you want to do before you die. I mean, 3 very important words. Before you die, what are the things you might want to do in life? And they start giving you all these different travel destinations. And you're like, well, if these are your dreams, why don't you go? And the answer is always the same. Well, I can't afford it. What if we could show you how to afford it? Not maybe someday, today. What if I could show you how to book it for 40, 50, 60, 70% less? I'm going to document that and validate that statement. And then secondly, what if I could show you how to earn the trip for free? You heard me correctly. You're going to earn the trip for free, but you could go for nothing. Nada, goose egg, zip, zilch, cero dinero. It translates in every language. If it's for free, it's for me. Okay. And so I'm going to validate that statement tonight. But understand that the entire thing begins by number 1, showing people how they can book it better than travel agent rates on resorts, hotels, cruises, rental cars, shopping, dining, show tickets, concert tickets, NFL tickets, parks, tours, activities, entertainment. And guys, this is just the miscellaneous savings. I hadn't even got to the meat of what we do. Okay. This all sounds great. It is. I'm going to document in a moment. It is great, but it is not the thing that makes us big. Okay. We're going to get to the good stuff in a moment. But in this area alone, just the show tickets, concert tickets, I got a buddy, Jeff Miner, rented a truck, saved $1,400 on a truck rental. My friend Alicia Davis bought Beyonce tickets, $1,500 on a Beyonce tickets. My friends Norman and Annette, $1,800 on Dallas Cowboy tickets. My wife and I, 2 weeks in Vegas, saved over $2,000 on hotels. I mean, guys, just in miscellaneous savings, you're going to learn that our entire membership is going to be beyond free. Okay. Beyond free. And for most of you, if you do the platinum, it's our number 1 seller. In addition to saving a lot more than you're spending, you're going to be able to go on a 4- and 5-star vacation every 6 to 7 months. You're going to be going on 2 of those a year. And when you can show people how to do the one thing they've always wanted to do, travel at a price they never knew was possible, that gets people's attention. Now, just so you know, we have a 110% price match guarantee. If you find any rate lower than ours on any public site, we will not only match the rate, we're going to refund you 10% of your money. You will not beat our rates. That is an absolute guarantee on our hotels, cruises, vacations, packages, world tours, car rentals, activities, you name it. You have that price match guarantee. And so, guys, as you look at our company, again, we're a company where we can show anybody, anywhere, any budget, how they can go on an amazing dream vacation. Now, a lot of people might go on vacation, but it's not a dream vacation, okay? I'm going to show you places like the Maldives, where you get a private bungalow above the water. You got your own private swimming pool. Nobody can see you. You can be on this huge back deck. You got your own private swimming pool. You know, you got all this patio furniture, 24/7 butler service, all the food, all the drinks. You could be on your back deck looking at the ocean completely naked and no one would know. You have total privacy. Now you can jump off your own back deck straight into the ocean. They give you all the scuba equipment, snorkeling equipment. You can go, they have all the coral reefs right off your back deck. You can go snorkeling off your own back deck. I mean, guys, this kind of place goes for $10,000, $15,000. We're going to show you how you can book it for $2,800. It's a 5-star resort, 24/7 butler service, all the food. It includes the domestic transportation from the island of the Maldives to the private island where you're going to be going. Everything is $2,800 and plus. I'm going to show you how you can earn the trip completely for free. So I'm talking about 5-star vacations, the kind of vacations most people have only dreamed about, never been on one. You're going to be going on one every 6 to 7 months if you do our platinum product, which is what almost everybody does. Number 2, you're going to be able to book travel. As I mentioned, it better than travel agent rates. Number 3, you can earn free travel. I mentioned that. And then finally, if you so choose, you can partner with our company and you can turn passion into profit and you can go out there and turn this into a business like my wife and I did. It didn't begin that way, but as you see the excitement that it creates, you see people like, man, how'd you get that rate? And they want to know more and they want to sign up. You're like, yeah, I think I can make some money doing this. And all we've done is shared it, and then they shared it. And of course, it's turned into a 7-figure business for us and for so many other families from so many different walks of life. A huge shout out to Alex. We're going to have him on our training call this Saturday. But he's originally from, the Congo area of Africa. And, he's in the United States. Him and his wife came on board. They're nearly $20,000 per month in income in just their first 5 months of being in the business. Now, I'm not saying that's the typical result, but I'm telling you, people are coming here from all different walks of life, plumbers, janitors. I got a bakery. I got a painting business, a construction business. I was a Chicago bus driver. By the way, Memphis bus driver. I mean, people from all walks of life are coming here and succeeding in a big, big way. Now, let me get into the documentation side of our business. So let's talk about the travel site. Okay. And we have every hotel in the world. And understand that in the travel industry, the dirty secret is the fact that 2 companies control the entire space. Now, we have a great video that we can send to you. Anyone who invited you here tonight can send you the video link where you can watch NBC News investigative reports. Say you think you're price shopping, but you're not, because the same 2 companies own every single travel site that you're going to. And people are like, well, wait a minute. What about Trivago? Yes, it's owned by the same 2 companies. What about Kayak? It's owned by the same 2 companies. Cheap Tickets, Hotels.com, Orbitz, Travelocity, Priceline. I mean, it doesn't matter what name you come up with, guys. The same 2 companies own every single one of those sites. And so there's kind of this price fix that's happening. NBC News went on to report that calling the hotel directly isn't going to help you either, because the hotel cannot undercut the price of Expedia and Booking.com because they get all of their business from Expedia and Booking.com. If you undercut our price, well, then there's no reason for you to be on our platform and enjoy bankruptcy. So there's this kind of price collusion that's happening in the travel space. Well, this makes travel a lot more expensive for consumers. And if you would simply change the model and bring a different model to the travel space, one where you get rid of all of the artificial markup, people can book travel for 40, 50, 60, even 70% less. Now, here on the screen, I know it's a little small, especially for people that are older like me. You might have to put on your readers and get in there a little close. You might snapshot it on your phone and then blow it up. You can look at the picture later. But if you study that, you'll see that it's the exact same hotel on the exact same date. It's the exact same room, the exact same everything. Okay. Well, this particular hotel, this is just a screenshot. Now, all it is a screenshot from Expedia's website. It's a screenshot from our website. And so you can see everything's identical except the price. On Expedia's site, $4,400. On our site, $2,300. And the first question that always comes up is like, wait a minute, how are you guys getting a better rate than Expedia? And when you understand what I said earlier and what I'm about to say next, you'll know more about the travel business than 99% of the people out there. Guys, we do not, I'll repeat, do not have a better rate than Expedia. $2,300 is the rate. It's the travel agent rate. It's the published wholesale price. Expedia makes their money saying, they only want $2,300. Why don't we mark it up to $4,400 or run commercials on television? We'll buy up all of the other travel sites and we'll make ourselves $2,000 every time they book. That's what's going on. If you want proof of that, simply Google the top internet companies in the world. You're going to see Amazon, Google, Facebook, Alibaba, eBay, Netflix, Booking.com, and Expedia. Now, remember that Booking.com and Expedia do not own anything travel related. They don't own a hotel. They don't own a car rental agency. They don't have a cruise ship. They don't have an airline. How are they making billions and billions and billions, just like Amazon, Google, and Facebook? Because they have a monopoly and they're jacking the price up and they're driving the cost of travel to be more expensive. And when you get rid of that markup, when you bring a different model, I call it the Netflix model. If you think about Netflix, they don't make money selling movies. They make money selling a membership that allows you to watch an unlimited number of movies. Apple Music doesn't make money selling music. They make money selling a membership that allows you to listen to an unlimited amount of music. And so, guys, we're bringing that model to the space. We don't make money marking the travel site up. We make money offering a membership where you can book travel with no markup. And you're going to find out that's going to save you multiple times more than it even costs to belong to the membership if you're somebody who likes to travel in any way, shape, or form. Even if you go on one trip a year, you're going to save more than you're spending. And this is why the company's exploding. This is why we're doubling in size every 8 to 12 months. This is why 8,000 customers last month joined the company. This is why we've gone to 67 different countries. This is why someone who invited you here tonight is excited. So again, you can obviously book travel for a lot less, but it gets better. I'm going to show you the same hotel. Okay, we just changed the screen, but this is the exact same hotel example. So you and I become premium members. As I just mentioned, we don't pay the $4,400 price you see at Expedia. We can buy it for $2,300. So we just saved $2,000. Well, something brand new the company just launched is we have the ability to give away our travel site completely for free. So if you come on board, you can give all your friends, all your family, all your customers, everyone you bump into, everyone you know, everyone you don't know. You can say, hey, I got this free travel site, go here. It's going to save you a ton of money compared to going to Expedia and these other sites. So they go to the site. Now, they cannot save as much as you and I. They can only save half as much as you and I. So they go to the site like, wow, my gosh, this is great. You're $1,000 less than Expedia. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I owe you dinner. I owe you lunch. I need to buy you flowers. I'm going to send you Christmas cards. I mean, dude, thank you. They're excited. And here's the great part. For every dollar they save in travel, you just made $1 in free travel. Now, what does that mean? In this case, they saved $1,068. You just got $1,068 in free travel credits. You can go to our site and buy a 1,000 airline ticket for free. You can buy a $1,000 hotel for free. You can buy a $1,000 rental car for free. $1,000 in excursions, or you know what? Just send me $1,000 in Amazon gift cards, and I'll spend my $1,000 over there, and I'll have $1,000 worth of stuff from Amazon for free. But for every dollar they save, you're going to make $1. Let me give you another example. This is another screenshot. Documentation beats conversation. Same room, same week, same day, same pillow. Okay, you don't get an extra mint on your pillow just because you spent $3,000 too much over at Expedia. So you can see Expedia's price, $5,000, our price, $1,923. You're saving $3,000. That's for the people who become members of our company. Now, you can hand out the free travel site. They don't have to pay any money. It's completely free. And they have the free travel site, and compared to Expedia, they're going to save a fortune. They're going to call you up and say, dude, or gal, by the way, you just saved me $1,500. That's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And of course, you're like, hey, you say $1,500. I just made $1,500 in free airline tickets, free hotel, free rental cars, or free Amazon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is a win-win. You only make money when your customers save money. You make your money in direct proportion to your ability to help somebody else. What could possibly be more noble than that? That's how our system works. Well, guys, you can give the site to 10 people, 50 people, 100 people. And as they're saving money, you're making money. You could go out and earn $2,000, $5,000, $20,000 in free travel credits, where now you're going to the Maldives for free. You're flying first class for free. Again, we're not just showing you how to save money on travel. We're going to show you how to earn free travel, giving away a free travel site that's going to save everyone you know, everyone you bump into, a ton of money compared to Expedia and all those other kind of guys out there. Now, in addition to all of that, we also have cruises. You can book cruises, every cruise line you can imagine. Here's another example. Their price $6,400, our price $5,000. The customer just say $1,400. Now, as good as all of this is not what made us big. What made us big is what I'm about to show you next. This is our Dreamcation platform. And this is where we can show anybody, anywhere, any budget, how they can go on a dream vacation every single year. Now, I'm going to show this to you from our platinum perspective. It's our #1 seller. Again, you're going to be going on a dream vacation every, 6 to 7 months. You're going to be going on 2 of these every year. Now, we have 2 kinds of vacations. We have our getaways and we have our world tours. Now, in the getaway section, we have over 2,000 resorts and we have over 360,000 weeks. Now, let me get some of the particulars out of the way. People say, is this a timeshare? Guys, hashtag not a timeshare or hashtag Heck to the no. Okay. Never, ever, ever buy one of those. Never buy a timeshare. But no, this is not a timeshare. People say, are there any blackout dates? No. Is there any lack of inventory? Is it hard to get a room? Guys, there's 360,000 weeks available right this very second. If you wanted to go to Orlando, Florida, I did a search the other day for a guy. There's like 7,000 places you can go in Orlando just in the month of June. There's no lack of rooms. There's no lack of inventory. There's no blackout dates. There's no presentations. No, you don't have to become a travel agent. There's no contracts. You can cancel anytime you wish. If someone's trying to rope you into a contract, why? If you have something really good, why would I need a contract? I mean, I don't need to give a contract. We give you the ability to leave anytime you want. We know you ain't leaving because we got something truly great, right? And so, guys, we don't have any of those typical entanglements that people hate about some of the different travel things they've seen in past. Again, this is a completely different model, never ever been done before. It is the model of the future. You're going to see other companies mimic us, copy us, but make no mistake that we are pioneering something brand new in travel, and it's absolutely exploding. Now, we have these resorts all over the world, every country you can think of. And all I'm going to do right now is kind of show you some of the types of vacations in our getaways that you're going to go on. Now, the getaways are typically 7 nights, 8 days, and you can get a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, full kitchen, living room, dining room, flat screen TV. You got a jacuzzi tub in the master suite. You got a fireplace. I mean, these kinds of places. Maybe you want a 2-bedroom, a 1-bedroom. You just want a studio. So let me give you some examples. Here's the Canary Islands. Now, if you've never been to the Canary Islands, they're just like the Hawaiian Islands. So if you ever, we all know about Hawaii, right? Perfect weather, palm trees, paradise. Well, the Canary Islands are identical. Perfect weather, palm trees, except for the Canary Islands are in the Atlantic Ocean. The Hawaiian Islands are in the Pacific Ocean. If you've never been to the Canary Islands, we went there 2 years ago. It's out of this world. You can go there, stay in a 5-star resort, and you're going to pay $1 per night. 7 nights is $7. $1 per night. This is one of the 2 trips you're going to be taking every year. This is one of the vacations you're getting every 6 to 7 months. Now, guys, 360,000 weeks, over 2,000 resorts, almost every country in the world. I'm simply trying to give you a couple examples so that you know the kinds of vacations that we're referring to. Maybe you want to go to Cabo San Lucas. In fact, our owner of our company's going to do 80 million in sales this year. He could go anywhere he wants. For his birthday, he went to Cabo San Lucas, booked it on the getaway. He was at a place called, I can't tell you, no, I didn't tell you the price. He was at Cabo Azul, okay? He was at a place called Cabo Azul, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful resort. You can Google it, Cabo Azul. Google it. You're like, wow, when am I going there? Okay. Well, guys, you can book those kinds of places. You can get a 1-bedroom suite where you got an incredible living room, a separate bedroom, and you can be there 7 nights, 8 days for $149. I mean, incredible. We also have Orlando, Florida here. There's another example. It's a 2-bedroom. So you got 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, full kitchen, living room, dining room, right outside of Disney. 7 nights, 8 days, $142. These are the getaways. Now, in addition to the getaways, we have our world tours. Now, this is the signature thing we do, the world tours. And we have 10 to 18 per month. Every month, there's 10 to 18 world tours in different places all over the world. It doesn't matter where you want to go, whether you want to go to Bali, you want to go to Cairo, Egypt, you want to go to the Maldives, you want to go to Thailand, you want to go to Bahrain, you want to go to Dubai, you want to go to Lake Tahoe, you want to go to Vail, Colorado, you want to go to the Florida Keys, you want to go to New York, you want to go to Cabo, you want to go to Cancun, oh, you want to go to Morocco, oh, you want to go to Bordeaux, France, why didn't you say so? Oh, you want to go to Paris. I mean, guys, Danny was just in Portugal. I mean, we've got them all over the world. Now, what's the difference between a world tour and a getaway? The getaways are 8 days. The world tours are typically 5 days. Now, why is there a difference? Well, a lot of people only get a week for vacation. And they're like, well, if I can't go for the entire vacation, I feel like I'm wasting it. I don't want to go. So we have some longer vacations, 8 days, and we have some shorter vacations, 5 days. Now, the 5 days, you got a day to fly there and a day to fly home. That's a week. Some people only get a week off for vacation. Now, the getaways are 8 days, and you can get a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, full kitchen, living room, but there's no food involved. The world tours are always at 4- and 5-star resorts, but almost always there's food involved. meaning it might be all inclusive, or at a minimum, you're going to get the breakfast. And when I say the breakfast, I mean every kind of fruit, every kind of juice, every kind of pastry. They got the chefs make it up any way you want. When you're done with breakfast, you ain't going to need lunch. So typically there's food involved in the world tours. Now, the world tours, by the way, are preset dates and preset locations. So when you go on a world tour, you're not going to be there alone. You're going to have people from our company from all over the world going to the same place at the same time. So we just had a big world tour in Portugal, right? They were at this unbelievable, amazing resort. They were there for like $99 for 5 days, breakfast included. And there was 150 people there from about 15 different countries. And when you go on a world tour, you would think it's about the place and the price. Like, oh my gosh, look at this 5-star resort in Portugal, and I'm here for $99. But I promise you, when you go on a world tour, when you come back, you're going to call me and say, okay, Todd, I get it. I thought I got it, but I didn't until I went. And when you go there and you get to meet 150 other people from 15 different countries, from people from all over the world, and they're people that are just like you. When you get around like-minded people, you start having a conversation with someone you've never met from a country that you didn't even know existed. And a 4-minute conversation, it's actually a 50-minute conversation that feels like 4 minutes, right? Like, oh my gosh, you could be it's like the conversation just going back and forth like you've been best friends forever. Then you meet somebody else and you have another great conversation. And then you guys go do some excursions together. You do some jet skis together. You go ride the camels together. Maybe you eat breakfast together. And hey, you guys have fun today. We'll see you tonight for dinner. And you don't have to do anything with anybody. But when you get there, you're like, man, yeah, come with us. We're going to go do this or do that. You can do your own thing. There's no preset activity. But for most of you, when you go there, you're going to say, this is absolutely epic. It's not just about the place. It's not just about the price. We are selling an experience you simply cannot replicate online. And when you get to go, you're going to be hooked, and you'll never want to travel any other way. You'll want to travel with your Travoian family all over the world to the most exotic destinations, the most exotic places. You're going there for next to nothing, but you're there with some of the greatest people on the planet. You're going to end up with this big extended family, people that you know all over the world. And it's absolutely epic. But let me get into the world tours. Let me give you some specific examples. Now, a moment ago, I mentioned Thailand. You can go to the JW Marriott in Thailand. I just said the name of the place. I'm not supposed to do that. Okay, well, I didn't say the price yet. You can go to the JW Marriott in Thailand at a price you absolutely will not believe. Okay, so forget that example. We're not allowed to say the name of the hotel and the price at the same time when we're recording and streaming to social media, right? These are the rules that the big travel companies had set up. This isn't our rule. This is their rules, right? We can't put our pricing, the wholesale pricing, you can't put it on television. You can't put it on a billboard. You can't stream it to social media. You can't do a lot of these other kind of things, right? And so they have these rules where we can't tell you the name of the place and the price. Now, we can say it's a 5-star resort, 7 days, breakfast included, all the amenities, and we can tell you the price if we don't tell you the name of the place. So here, you're going to Venice, Italy. You're going to be at this amazing resort. I've been there. Hey guys, breakfast included, the glass tour factory. You're going to be there for $360. How about Dubai? I've seen this Dubai trip, by the way, for $49. Recently, I've seen it for $1. We're showing it on here for $99, either price, 6 days, breakfast included, 5-star resort for $99. Incredible. Montego Bay, all the food, all the drinks, everything. For 2 people, it's a 5-star resort that's oceanfront property. It's only $600 for the both of you. You want to go to Las Vegas, Nevada, 5-star resort, $19. You're paying $4 per night. The beaches of Hawaii, $100 a night, right on the beach. New York, you're going to be in the heart of Manhattan. You're in a room that costs more per night than you're going to pay for the entire week to be there. And guys, we have these all over the world. Again, there's 10 to 18 every month. Here's one more, guys. This is the Maldives. My wife and I went here last year. If you've never been on this kind of a trip, I mean, guys, you have to go. It's 5-star, all the food included, full board. It includes transportation. When you land in the Maldives, you have to go out to the private island. They're either going to fly you there or a high-speed boat. That cost is included. You have a butler 24/7. You call your butler, hey, yeah, could you bring me some more waters? I mean, you call your butler, just tell them what you want, and they're going to bring it to you. Just like that. You got your, as I mentioned, private swimming pool there. You could be on your deck walking naked. Nobody would know. You can jump off your own back deck straight into the ocean. They give you all the snorkeling gear. And guys, you can go on this trip for $2,800. Not to mention, I showed you a moment ago how you can earn the trip where it's going to cost you absolutely nothing. Now, we have 3 levels of membership. We have our small, our medium, and then the one that everyone actually buys. So the small, it's $69 one time only to get started. And then it's $52 per month, which is about $600 a year. So Todd, what am I getting for $600 a year? Well, as I mentioned at the beginning, my buddy Jeff Miner rented a truck, one truck rental, saved $1,400. That's 2.5 years worth of membership off one truck rental. Or I basically just paid for the biggest membership with one truck rental. Well, if I buy the biggest membership, remember I'm going on a dream vacation every 6 to 7 months on average, and I just paid for it with one truck rental. I just paid for the entire membership almost with that one truck rental. My friend Alicia Davis, she bought Beyonce tickets, saved $1,500. 2.5 years worth of membership at $52 a month. Or I basically just paid for the biggest membership completely. And so not only am I saving money, I'm going on an amazing vacation every 6 to 7 months. And it was all paid for with the savings I did off a single purchase of Beyonce tickets. My friends Norman and Annette, they had friends that bought Dallas Cowboy tickets, saved $1,800. My wife and I, searching for property in Las Vegas, we saved $2,000 on our hotel stay. Guys, you are going to save a multitude of what you spend with our company. And so if you travel even a little bit, right? I mean, our membership more than pays for itself, but that's $52 a month. The shopping, the dining, better than travel agent rates on the cruises, the hotels, excursions, activities, all that type of stuff. Now, for $22 more per month, you get our medium membership, the one in the middle. Well, Todd, what am I getting for the extra $22 a month? Well, you're getting travel points, and you can turn those travel points in for basically one vacation per year. Now, the prices are not quite as good as what we showed you throughout the presentation, but you're going to get 50% off the retail price, and you're going on an amazing vacation every single year. And then we have our platinum. It's the number one seller by far, not even close. It's $269 one time only. And then 30 days later, it's $135 per month. Now you're getting to book it better than travel agent rates and all those types of things, where you're probably going to save more than the cost of even the membership, just in the miscellaneous savings. But then the platinum is giving me the travel points where I'm going on a vacation every 6 to 7 months, 2 vacations every 12 to 14 months. And I'm getting the tier 1 pricing like I showed you throughout the presentation. Now, if you choose to become a partner in our business, which is a one-time annual cost of $79, you're going to get the replicated website, the ID number, the back office, the tracking, the training. You get Chavorium University. You get all of the tax advantages. If you get together with your own CPA, you're going to find out that you can write off your house, spouse, kids, meals, travel, entertainment, cell phones, your internet, miles on your automobile. The average person is going to save 3 to 4 times as much in taxes as it even costs for the membership. Your own CPA is going to look at you and say, whose side are you on? Well, as a partner, you have the ability to then share the membership with 3 other people. And if you tell 3 other people how they can legitimately save huge money on travel, at that moment, you are now in profitability, because you are now earning more in commissions from our company than you're spending on the membership. In fact, our company is going to take your membership cost straight out of the commissions that you're earning. This isn't even coming off your credit card. So I have a membership that's saving me more than the cost of the membership. I have a membership where I'm going on a 4- and 5-star vacation every 6 to 7 months. I'm handing out the free travel site. For every dollar they save, I'm making $1. I'm working my business, so I'm saving thousands in taxes. I told 3 people I'm not even paying for the membership because the commissions I'm earning are going to cover the cost of the membership on an ongoing basis. And then if I have my few, tell a few, I can tap into the compensation program and I can begin to earn passive income, residual income, money that comes in month after month, irrespective of your day-to-day efforts. Now, let me give you an example of that. Some of you may remember that show Seinfeld from the 1990s. Jerry Seinfeld, they still show it all the time, Seinfeld. Well, he did that show. All of the acting he did was back in like 1995, 1996. So he's not done any work acting-wise in 30 years. He's made $750 million on Seinfeld since he quit acting. Now, wait a minute. How do you make $750 million when you're not acting? because he owns the rights to the show. And every time they show it, he's still making money. He did the work one time, did the acting one time, still getting paid on it 30 years later. Sylvester Stallone did the same thing, did the movie Rocky. We all know the movie Rocky, Rocky. Well, he did that movie in the 1970s one time. He's still getting paid every Thanksgiving. They run the entire Rocky series. I mean, he's still getting paid. So then he did Rocky 2. Well, now he's got two streams of income. I got Rocky 1 coming in. Now I got residuals from Rocky 2. Then he did Rocky 3. I got money coming from Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3. Then he did Rocky 4, Rocky 12, Rocky 19, Rocky 25. I mean, the guy keeps cranking out Rocky movies. And when he one day leaves this earth, his family, his kids are still going to live off those residuals of all that Rocky money he did way back when, from the 1970s and 80s and 90s, all those movies. He's still making money even after he passes away. We're going to show you how to do the exact same thing in the travel industry, because you're going to go out and build a massive base of customers who want to save money on travel, just like they join Netflix. Man, how many people belong to Netflix? Why? Because I can watch unlimited movies. How many people have Apple Music or Spotify or Pandora? People join memberships. How many of you have a Prime, an Amazon Prime membership? You have a Costco membership. You have a Sam's Club membership. We're living in the membership economy. Well, people want to have a travel membership so that I can save tons and tons of money. And so as they buy that travel membership, they happily pay that Netflix bill every month. They happily pay that Pandora, Spotify bill every month. They happily pay that Apple Music bill every month. They happily pay that Costco membership and that Sam's Club membership, and they can do it year after year. That's going to create an ongoing stream of income that's coming into you. So we have a binary compensation program, binary meaning two. You have a left leg and you have a right leg. So let's assume for one moment that you go out and you tell Angela about our business. So you got Angela in your left leg. Then you tell Annette, hi, Annette, you got Annette in your right leg. Anybody else that you bring on from here on out forevermore has to go below Angela or Annette, one of the two. So let's assume that you then recruit me and you put me down below Angela. And if I go out and build a big team, guess what? Angela's going to benefit from that team and the daily pay exactly the same as you. Well, then you go out and recruit my buddy Adam. I got my buddy Adam on here. What's up, Adam? So Adam gets involved. You put Adam down below Annette. Well, Annette doesn't know Adam. Adam doesn't know Annette. But if Adam goes out and builds a big team, which he's doing, he's building a massive team, Annette's going, go, Adam, go, because she's benefiting in the daily program exactly the same as you. And she didn't even know him. He just got placed below him. Well, then the next person you bring on goes down below me. Next person you bring on goes down below Adam. You're just building two lines straight down. Well, then we begin to tell people, they begin to tell people. Well, let's assume that you have four people, two in your left leg, two in your right leg. Well, your four people all go out and tell a couple people each. You do the same thing. That's going to give you 8 customers in your left leg and 8 customers in your right leg. I'm assuming they're all platinum customers, our number one seller. At this moment, you're now earning $10 a day in daily pay. So you're earning minimum $300 a month, cannot be less. And there's all these other bonuses you can tap into with our program. So some of you, you're earning minimum 300. Some of you are making as much as 700. And so somewhere between 300 and 700 with a 500 average probably being the reality. That's your income, all because I told 4 people who went out and told a couple people each how they could legitimately save a fortune on travel. Those 8 customers in each leg tell a couple people each. That gives you 25 customers in your left leg and 25 customers in your right leg. That means that you're now earning a minimum of $750 per month. Cannot be less. It's impossible. And most of you are actually earning somewhere between $1,500 and $2,000 per month. How did you get there? Well, I told a few people how to save money on travel. They told a few who told a few. My team began to grow, and now I'm making $1,500 to $2,000 a month. Well, they go out, tell a couple people each. You do the same thing. And now you got 63 customers in each leg. Now that you're earning a minimum of $2,000 a month, cannot be less, impossible. Some of you are making $3,000, some of you even as much as almost $4,000 per month. Well, then your 63 on each side tell one person each. Well, that gives you 125 customers each leg. You're making a minimum of $3,000 a month, with some of you making $4,000 to $5,000 per month. Well, then if you can just get half of those people to tell one person each, you become an ambassador. You have 188 customers in your left leg, 188 in your right leg. That's a total of 376 customers. That is a teeny tiny number of customers, but yet you are earning a minimum, cannot be less, it's impossible, 4,200 a month, with most of you going to be earning somewhere between 9 and 12,000 per month. We actually had a lady 2 months ago, she's earning 16,000. I mean, so it can be higher, right? But on average, you're somewhere between 9 and 12,000. You're a six-figure earner. We've actually had 3 people get here in 4 months. One get here in 5 months, 2 get here in 6 months. We've had some people get here in less than 9 months, some 12 months. Many have never gotten here, right? Took Dr. Phyllis 5 years, Deborah 4 years. This is not a race, guys. It's a marathon. Nobody cares what your time is. They only care that you finish. And guys, I don't care who you are, what background. I believe personally, if you have the desire, man, I want to be somebody so bad I can taste it. I want to have, options in my life. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, with whom I want. I love to travel. I want to create streams of income that I can leave behind. Something happens to me, my family gets it, my kids get it, and there's this ongoing residual income that's coming in. I mean, guys, this is what we have before you, and I believe anybody that wants it can achieve it. Now, when you become an ambassador, you're also going to get 2 more vacations completely free of charge, and these include airfare credit. So I got 2 vacations a year from the product, basically for free. If I'm married, my spouse probably has 2 vacations because I put my spouse in and help them achieve some success. So now I got 4 vacations. So this is me and my wife, Gina. Between the 2 of us, we got 4 vacations. And then we became ambassadors. Now we get 2 more vacations. Okay. Now we got 6 vacations a year. And guys, every time we turn around, we're going on vacation. I mean, all of our friends and family have noticed, like, you guys are always gone. You're always going to these amazing, but what are you guys doing? Our lifestyle begins to do the speaking for us. Well, then further, when you become an ambassador, the company wants to take you on what we call the Louis Vuitton experience. And I'm going to have my wife come back on and describe how that works, because this has just been a smash hit for our company. And I believe that it's emblematic of the things that we're trying to achieve as a company, giving people experiences that, quite frankly, they would just never, ever have if it wasn't for our company. But Ms. Gina, tell us about Louis Vuitton and how that works.
I would love to. So the Louis Vuitton experience is just one of the many experiences you get to participate in when you become an ambassador with our company. And it was created by one of our founders, Mrs. Adela Hart. So on the annual vacation as an ambassador on the trip, the company takes the ambassadors to Louis Vuitton. This past year, we were in Cancun. The year before, Las Vegas. The year before that was Paris, and before that was Dubai. And they're amazing experience, first class vacations. And the Paris Louis Vuitton that we went to is the largest Louis Vuitton. It's 4 stories. And usually people are waiting up. It takes about an hour and a half to get into that boutique. But the company takes us in a limousine van over to the Louis Vuitton from the hotel. And the Louis Vuitton staff was waiting for us out front. They greeted us. They escorted us straight in, took us upstairs to the 4th story. It was 2 private showrooms, and those showrooms are usually reserved for celebrities and pretty famous people. But we were in there, and they serve you champagne, cappuccinos, macaroons, coffees, endless sparkling water. And the one in Cancun this year, it was definitely endless champagne as we were shopping. And you get assigned to a shopping specialist who helps you with what you're looking for. And one of the other things I think that is just really amazing is to watch Mrs. Hart. She loves this experience. She loves putting together this event. And then she really goes around the showroom and helps everybody, talks to people, sees what they're looking for. Everybody is looking for something different. And this is an experience that most people, quite frankly, wouldn't take the time or could afford to go on a Louis Vuitton shopping experience. So she tries to really make it easy and fun and special. And it's just absolutely amazing. And again, this is just one of the many amazing first class experiences you get to participate in when you become an ambassador with our company. Back to you, Todd.
Sorry about that. I started talking, realized I was on mute. Yeah, I mean, guys, and I believe it's emblematic of what we're trying to achieve as a company. When you go to the Maldives, it's that private bungalow above the water, 5-star resort, your private swimming pool, jump off your own back deck, 24/7, butler service. I mean, all the food included. Guys, this is the thing that most people dream of, but most people are never going to get to go there. Go to Louis Vuitton and the staff is out front awaiting your arrival. Like, you feel like royalty. They're out front. They go, the king and queen have arrived. I mean, who gets to do that, right? Again, giving people experiences that, quite frankly, they would just never have if it wasn't for our company. But I want to take this a slightly different direction because there was an article I read. In fact, Gene, I literally read this article not but an hour ago. Guys, this is CNBC. So I'm going to show you guys right here. It's CNBC that's reporting this article. Bill Gates, some of you guys may have heard that guy, knows a little something about technology, a guy who's made a little money in his life. Within 10 years, artificial intelligence will replace many doctors, teachers, and humans won't be needed for most things. A lot of you guys know that automation, technology, AI is replacing jobs at a rate. It's displacing lots and lots of people. Guys, nothing is going to displace going to the Maldives and being in that private bungalow and jumping off the back deck into the ocean. Nothing is going to displace going to Cairo, Egypt and seeing the pyramids yourself. Nothing's going to displace going up in the Eiffel Tower. Nothing's going to displace going to Plaza de Mayor in Madrid, Spain. Nothing's going to replace going to Prague. Okay. You can't experience the food. You can't experience, I mean, you have to go there. You have to see the castles. You have to see the churches. Nothing's going to replace going to Rome and going into the Vatican or going into the Mamertine prison, which a lot of people don't know about, but this is the prison. It's right there next to the Colosseum, but it's the prison that housed both Paul and Peter. You can go down and see the actual cell where they were. You can go down and see the cell where they wrote several books of the New Testament. Like, wow, that's the cave, the cave that they were in. And this is where they wrote some of the New Testament. Nothing's going to replace going to see that. We're showing you guys a brand new model and the single largest industry in the world at a time when already most people, a regular job isn't getting it done. In fact, 36% of the American population has already started a side hustle. They're doing Uber, they're doing Lyft, they're doing DoorDash, they're doing eBay, Amazon, TikTok videos, they're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But according to Bankrate.com, 50% of them make less than $200 a month, 84% of them make less than $1,000 per month. It's a Band-Aid. They've not learned that you have to make residual income. Guys, our industry, the largest in the world, is never going out of style. We're showing you a new way, a new career, a new path, a new model, a way you can go out there and build residual income that can insulate you from the AI and all the stuff that's about to happen. This is not me saying this, guys. If you guys want the article, you guys can text me. I'll send it to you. This is Bill Gates right there. According to CNBC, Bill Gates saying most people in the next 10 years are going to get replaced, including doctors, by artificial intelligence. Things are changing in our world. By the way, furthermore, the Obama administration reported this and predicted this back when Barack Obama was president. The Trump administration predicted this. The Biden administration predicted this. Doesn't matter which side of the aisle you're from, guys. Everybody acknowledges what's happening, but a lot of people are like, well, maybe that won't happen to me. They're doing the whole cross your finger. I hope disaster doesn't come. Guys, things are changing, and if you don't change with it, you get run over by it. So just a little bit of a side note. But guys, tonight, I did invite on my buddy Kyle. Kyle, by the way, is here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I just moved here, so I'm new here, but Kyle's been here his whole life. And Kyle's a guy, by the way, that has worked in the resorts pretty much his entire life in some form or capacity. Now, if you've never been to Las Vegas, this is where people with private jets, the sheiks and the Asians and the people that got billions of dollars, they fly in on their private jets. In fact, there's an airport not but 15 minutes from me and my wife live, and all you see is all the private jets lined up out there, right? This is where all the billionaires are. I mean, they're flying into Vegas like crazy. And so they go to the resorts, they get these huge suites, and they want all the amenities. Well, Kyle's worked in this environment his entire life. So Kyle knows something about resorts and vacations and entertaining, what's working, what's not working, what's good, what's not good. But Kyle, you've been with the company for how long now?
8 years now.
8 years. Wow. And in those 8 years, how many vacations have you gone on with our company?
37.
Absolutely amazing. So 37 now. are these 2-star vacations? I mean, what were some of your favorite? I mean, kind of describe the experiences that you're having.
The majority were 4 or 5 star vacations. Actually, my favorite are were 4 and 5 star vacations. Cancun 3 times and Puerto Vallarta once as well. 2 of them were world tours, and 2 of them were what's called incentive trips. So those are my favorite out of it. And I live in Las Vegas, so I do some staycations as well. But yeah, it's you don't lose with this company. You get the best service. You go to the best places, and you're treated like celebrities. You can't lose with this company. That's why I'm here 8 years. I retire hopefully in 2 years, and then I'll be doing it full time. Who knows? That might even happen earlier. But yeah, love the company, love the people. Hello, Gina.
Well, boy, Kyle, absolutely incredible. And tell you what, next we have a special guest, guys. I had no idea he was coming on tonight. He's the one that's going to be hosting tomorrow night. He'll be here tomorrow night telling his story. He just got back from Portugal, right? I talked about that trip. There was like 150 people there. But I mean, he's got an amazing story. He worked at the hospital, everyday guy, just trying to, make a living, pay the bills, living paycheck to paycheck, happened to love to travel like most of the planet, looking for a way to make that happen on no money. And so found our company, was a customer for 1 year, meaning he had no, I'm not building the business. I'm just here to save some money on travel. It's how me and my wife started. It's how a lot of people started. But he was saving so much money after a year. He thought, hey, you know what? Maybe I should tell people about this. And Danny, I'll let you pick it up from there because your life has obviously radically changed. Your business has exploded all over the world. In fact, I've been all over the world with you. We've been to Madagascar and Reunion and Mauritius Island. We've been together in Paris 5 or 6 times. We've been to, obviously, the Mexico several times and Las Vegas and you name it. So, but if you don't mind, Danny, give us a preview of tomorrow night. But first, tell people your story and tell us about Portugal as well. You just got back from a world tour.
Yeah,
Are you still there?
I put the background just for you, brother, because I gotta bring the fire. But I brought Portugal just for you, brother.
I love it. Look at that place.
Uh,
Look at those cliffs. That's
Man.
unbelievable resort.
I should have known about this place like very long time ago, but I didn't know. But now I know. Thanks to Travorium, thanks to the World Tour, we get to explore places we didn't think we would go to. So, you know what? Let me start with this real quick because this one was particular. I brought my mother on that trip. It was a birthday. So my background, my last name is Segrenon, is actually Portuguese, but I don't speak Portuguese. So my mom did not know that she was going there until we got to the airport. Like she looked on her ticket and she thought she was going to Tahiti. I'm like, why do you think Tahiti? She goes, because you've been there like 3-4 times. I figured this time you would bring me. I said, no, mom, I'll take you to Tahiti later on. But this time I want to take you to Portugal. She had an amazing time. The hotel was out of this world. Gina, you know what you need to do. Tell Todd, we need to go to Portugal. Find a reason.
It's on our list.
Oh yeah, man, put that on the priority list. You did the Maldives already, so you're good to go. You need to go to Portugal. The food was amazing, wasn't expensive. The views was amazing. But you know what? Having Lise there doing the ambassador training, that was special. Actually, I think do I have it right here? Like this is the. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So that was the room. That was the room that we had. We did a 3-hour training. People were like loving it. They were loving it. And then we did mini like little powwow sessions the other days that we were there. People couldn't stop hanging out together. And that's the power of the world tours, right? Like you go there for the trip, for the 5-star. Some of them was their first time doing a world tour. So my question to them was, so how you feel now? How you feel about them people calling it a scam now, huh? How you feel about that? They're like, Danny, like, did you see her room? Even the breakfast was so delicious that when you eat the breakfast, you're good to go till like 9 p.m. It was one of those Las Vegas buffet style. It was unbelievable. So Portugal, definitely a place I'm gonna go back. I'll definitely go back. But all of this wouldn't have happened if I wouldn't have made that decision back in 2018. And I still regret that my first year I didn't get into the whole making money part, right? But 2018 took a decision. And you know what? Sometimes I think about it, I joke about it. I'm like, what time is it right now? It's 9:55. In 30 minutes, I have to get ready to go to work. Because I used to work the night shift. And that was horrible. I actually got fat. Eating too much of them hot, the burgers, and all the nurses to get together, we order food and stuff. I gained weight. I was not healthy working night shift. But today, like with that journey, being able to, you know what? Sometimes people, they look at an opportunity, they complicate the whole thing. It's as easy as just talking to people. You never know who's gonna say yes. When I got to Portugal, actually, I rented a car. I got to the car rental place, and this one lady was smiling at me. So I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go see her." So I go see her. I say, "Hey, how you doing? You look like you're happy." She's like, "Yeah, I'm happy." And then she grabbed my driver's license. She's like, "Is your birthday April 27th?" I'm like, "Yes." She goes, "That's my birthday." I said, "You know what? Because we have the same birthday, I'm gonna bless you with a gift." She goes, "Really? What gift?" I go, "I'm gonna bless you with the gift on saving on all your future travel and make some money with me. Would you be open to do that?" She's like, "Yes, of course." And then I grab her information and I gave her my information. So I took a little coincidence, just a regular conversation, just to pick up a new prospect. And now we've been texting back and forth. But you get to do that all over the world. We're open in 108 countries now, something like that. David's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Man, I calculated." I did the math, man. I know how to count. We're open in 108 countries all over the world right now. And it's a blessing to be able to tell people that that's what we do for a living, right? Being able to go to Madagascar, which you taught, that was unbelievable. Be able to go to Paris all those times. I look back, I think back of all those those trips that we've done. And I remember when we were just like a little people, like we're in a big company. We're just a group of people. And we're like, we're gonna do big things. And we're getting there, right? We're getting there. We're not even there yet, but we're getting there. So every single day we have the chance to bless someone with this opportunity. You mentioned it. It's the Netflix model. It costs less than a coffee a day. You cannot lose. We have 110% guarantee on price. And by the way, I texted David the other day before I left on my trip, because actually purposely, that was me. You know me, I do things different. I picked a hotel, a one night, that we were more expensive by 25 cents. Yeah, I did that. I'm bougie like that. I did it on purpose. So then I sent to the price match guarantee. I said, "Hey, I don't know what they're going to do, but let me just see," right? But they actually messaged me back, said, "You're approved." I said, "For 25 cents? Oh, man, really? Okay, well, hey, I'll take it." I figured they're going to give me, 10% on 25 cents. They told me they're going to give me like 2,800 some points. I'm like, how you guys give me back like $30? You know what? Whatever. It is what it is. So I messaged them when I got back, and it said within the next 7 to 14 days after your trip, that's when you get your points. I said, "Oh, baby. Oh, give it to me, baby." And when I told David that, David's like, "Oh, you actually tested it?" I'm like, "Well, of course. You told us it was 110%. So just to tell people, we have something amazing when it comes to travel. But let's not forget about the money. Todd, are you happy about the money?
I'm really happy about the money.
No, hold on. Are you happy about the money?
Show me the money. We are
Gina,
happy about the money.
Gina, are you happy with the money?
I love the money.
Gina, are you happy that Todd's happy about the money?
I am happy that Todd's happy about the money. Yep.
Yes. Hey, we're making some money over here, and I hope everybody that's on the Zoom tonight realize that, yes, it's all beautiful and everything, all the savings and everything, but we sure enough love the money. There's lots of money to be made here. We don't sugarcoat it. It's depending on how you want to do it, you could take a long time or a short time. But hey, whatever it is, go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Get started. Get back to the person who invited you. I just hopped on real quick to say thank you, because hey, you allowed me to enjoy myself in Portugal and did my Zoom for me. So I want to say thank you personally here, Todd, for, high five. Yes, Danny, I'll do your Zoom tonight while you're in a 5-star hotel in Portugal having a great time. No problem, brother.
Exactly. And by the way, we're gonna be overseas here pretty soon. I know you'll return the favor for me, but
Yeah. Okay. Okay. When? What, are you going to Kazakhstan?
yeah, but but we're not going to Kazakhstan until May now.
Oh, okay. You want to do the May
Yeah.
one?
Yeah, so we're gonna go to Vail, Colorado. Then we're gonna go to Kazakhstan at the beginning of May. The reason that Igor extended his trip to Kazakhstan, he's still there.
He's still there.
He's still there, and he's gonna be there for just so like they're like, hey, well, Igor's no more gonna leave than you're gonna show up. So what? We'd rather have you come, a few weeks later. So we just bumped our trip back because Igor's still there. So
Nice. Well, I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, or maybe next week. I don't know. You know what? I might just drive to the airport tomorrow. So I'm coming to Vegas. Come check you guys out. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
all right, guys. Well, hey guys, again, we got something incredible here, unbelievable. Danny Seguinal, who you just heard from a moment ago, is going to be here tomorrow night, sharing his story with all your prospects, guys. Get everybody on. You want to be here. You don't want to miss it. Again, phenomenal story to go from just working at the hospital. Today, he's got a multiple six-figure residual income from his phone, can do what he wants, when he wants, with whom he wants, anytime he wants, traveling the world, living his life. We didn't tell the story tonight, but at one point, he came to California, parked his car in our driveway, and he was traveling all over the world. And it was 15 months later, he finally came back and picked up his own car. The guy was so busy traveling and having fun because he can making money from his phone. He didn't have time to come back and pick up his own $80,000 Mercedes for 15 months. But guys, tomorrow night, Danny will be here. I appreciate all you guys being on tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Until then, God bless. Good night, everybody.